Okay, now we're going to talk about something else. What is it?
We're talking about observations, evaluations,
Yeah. How to
and
make an
judgments.
observation. How to do that. Krishnamurti, I think it was Marshall quoted in his book, Krishnamurti said that an observation without evaluation is the highest form of human intelligence. How can we say what's quote unquote true? How can we observe without operating in our filters, like assuming things and judging things and saying, oh, that was stupid or that was unreliable or you're something or other. How to do
So
that?
what it,
Well,
yeah, so what does it sound like? Can you give a clear
yeah,
example of
yeah.
an evaluation and
So,
then an observation?
so an evaluation is you slammed your way into the room angry. There's several evaluations there: slammed, uh, and angry. Let's just say that there's those two. I'm just assuming that I don't. His my slamming might be his quiet entrance. He didn't slam the door from his point of view. So to say the reason to make an observation, I'll start there. The reason to make an observation, as I understand it, is to observe something that could um, meet the other person in a common ground so that you know what you're talking about, and so does the other person. When I was talking to your mother on the phone yesterday, when I saw that shirt on the floor, when I heard the way you came into the room, so that I took the slam out, right? Just when I heard the way you came into the room with the door there, I'm just letting you know the reference point of what I'm talking about. And I have a game called the Jackal Cafe in Another Way. The observation is yellow. It's shining the light on this is what I'm talking about. Not how I feel about it, not how I evaluate it, not my needs in there, not a request, just the observation. Let's start in common ground. Does that make sense, that part?
It does make sense. I'm already going to, when things are happening in real time, I'm having interaction with another human, or I'm in a classroom in a workplace setting. It's just so it's almost easier to make an evaluation or a judgment than it is to stop and communicate really through our senses. What am I hearing? What am I seeing? What am I
Yeah.
feeling?
What
Practical
came up
tips.
sorry, what came up yesterday when people were asking me, well, wait a minute, how can I do that when my teenage daughter says such and such, or my partner says such and such? Don't say anything. You don't have to say anything. The observation can be going on in your own brain. This guy is a loser. This is someone who is hard to deal with. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to control this situation. Da, 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 da. Whatever your thinking is, that's an observation. Doesn't have to be out loud. Oh, I'm observing this mental turmoil, and I when I'm in that headspace of kind of like deer in the headlight thing, I could choose just to say whoa or ouch or wait or pause or stop or something that will give me a chance to. I need to like figure out what to say next, uh, and that can be out loud or the inner workings. And then if you already know what your feelings and needs are, I'm exasperated or I'm frustrated or I'm feeling uh, anxious or nervous or because I'm telling myself I don't know how to proceed, right? That's the thinking. And I need, what do I need? Respect, uh, ease, collaboration, connection, support, whatever those needs are. That's where my energy is. Is that making sense?
It is, and
So,
I'm thinking about this in the context of being in a classroom and dealing with
mhm,
students that
yeah,
have behavioral challenges that are constantly, we'll say, pushing teachers' buttons all day.
yeah,
Uh, do you have any tips or tricks and tools for making observations with a lot of observable behavior that's going on all day?
Yeah. For me, it starts with in this situation, you're saying it's a teacher. Okay, I already know I'm going to be entering a classroom. I've been with these people before. I already know I'm going to be there. How am I going to care for myself so that my well is full and I have the resources to respond in a way that I would prefer rather than getting angry or frustrated or yelling or whatever's going to happen? How can I tend to what's going on in me first?
Yeah, one of the
And
things
that
that's
happens before you enter the classroom.
for sure. One of the things that came up to me is just observing what's going on internally. So knowing,
Yeah.
like, I'm noticing some anger come up, or I'm noticing some frustration because I'm trying to teach and I keep hearing, you know, tapping, or I'm hearing drumming on the desk. So working on the identifying and observing our internal states and feeling confident to communicate that out loud, in a sense, taking a risk.
Yeah, I maybe thinking about this, if I was in a classroom with, oppositionally defiant or behaviorally challenged or whatever I want to term the way these people are with me, I might start by saying, a different day today. Today, we're going to uh, maybe use rhythm to sort out what we're doing. And I'm going to start and ask people, because you mentioned the tapping and the drumming and the join in, let's make some noise here. And that way there's an energy expenditure. Now I'm in strategy, you see. There's an
Yeah.
energy expenditure, there's a team building. I'm in the way facilitating or beginning this so that there's and maybe somebody starts doing some scatting kind of these are
So
teenagers, they're into music.
when I'm observing, I go with it in a sense. So if I'm noticing a lot of
Yeah,
movement or a lot of heads down, that's giving me clues
yeah,
to maybe what's going
yeah.
on inside of
This is
them. So to go with
this is
it.
it. Yeah, the withing way. I want to be with the people I'm with, not like trying to control or manage or okay, everyone wants to do a tap tap tap. I see people with ear things on, I want their attention and I want cooperation and I want support. And once we've done that and built a sense of um, power in their world, they're not at the mercy of someone else. They're actually participating and doing something that they enjoy. The people that want to, and the other people maybe wake up and say, "What's going on? This is different." I mean, and to have compassion. Maybe some of these people, the students have been up all night because they've been caring for a sick sibling or a parent that's out of it, or we don't know what their situation is. So,
Yeah.
and how they let us know about what's going on with them is these behaviors. So we can join with them in their behaviors instead of, yeah. So the observation could be that before I'm entering that class, I'm taking care of myself. And that
That's
doesn't
important.
mean going into the teacher's lounge and complaining about them, because then I'm perpetuating my own state of dis-ease. Take a minute. Even you go to the bathroom, you have 2 minutes in the stall, and you can meditate and calm and center. Why am I here? If my reason is only financial, okay, I want to keep my job, so I'm going to keep my job financial, blah, blah, blah. Maybe that's it. Maybe my reason for being here is I want to contribute to these kids. So it's meeting my need for meaning and purpose. Okay, remembering that. Okay. My need for meaning and purpose. So self-connection first.
That's beautiful, Mary. Thank you for
Yeah.
sharing. Let's pause there.
Okay. I just want to say one more thing. When we're contributing to life, we're number one. If anybody's ever said to you, oh, don't be selfish, don't just concentrate on your own feelings and needs and what's going on for you. Think about me. Isn't that being selfish for them to want you to be with their instead of you? Just wanted to add that. Okay. Stop recording. Yes.